Valentine's Day, February 14th. Only 4 games, 5 games. Let's get into it. The first game is the Raptors beat the Magic 123-113. Markel Fultz has been balling. 36 minutes, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. They are obviously prioritizing Markel Fultz over the other guards like Cole Anthony, like Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs still out 29 minutes, who also had a decent game. Gary Harris, they keep starting him, giving him 22 minutes. So he's not fantasy relevant at all. Pancaro, pretty rough game versus Raptors length, 13 points, but Wendell Carter Jr. went off. 11 for 15, hit 3 threes, really good game from him, and had 5 assists. Wendell Carter Jr. this year, we kind of had high hopes for. He's an 119th ranked player, but his counting numbers are good, right? It's not somebody you could just drop 15 points and 8 rebounds is not bad at all. But the rest of the numbers, 53% from the field is also good. I'm surprised he's shooting that well from the field actually, but just no defensive stats, no steals, 0.6 blocks as a center is super low, right? A bad free throw shooter as well. Well, 75 is not that horrible. Franz Wagner continued to just disappoint. Another game with 9 points, but had six assists. He's fallen off a cliff. For the Toronto Raptors, Jakob Poeltl, huge game. 15 for 17 from the field. 6 blocks, 1 steal. They were worried that he may not get the full minutes. Even with OG Anunoby out, even when OG comes back, given how many minutes he's been getting, I think he's still gonna get 30 minutes a night. He's been that good. Fred VanVleet had 15 assists. Scotty Barnes had also Gary Trent Jr. has been out as well. That's interesting. So 2 starters were out. So what happens with the rotation, we'll see. We're gonna have to see. Scotty Barnes also put up a pretty good line, but his efficiency has just been horrible, still horrible. Siakam had an okay game, 26 points, but their efficiency this game, they shot 60% from the field. Wow. The next game, the Celtics went no Tatum, lost to the Bucks at home, on the road. No Tatum, no Jaylen Brown. Derrick White is absolutely must stream, no doubt about it. Same thing with Malcolm Brogdon. Tatum might miss tonight's game as well, so there's a couple of guys like, you see Mike Muscala got 43 minutes, so maybe you could stream him tonight if you need somebody. Same thing with Grant Williams. These guys are gonna have high minutes. Sam Hauser, same. If you need some threes, Blake Griffin. It's interesting. Blake Griffin had 24 minutes while Robert Williams only has 13. Not sure what went on there, right? Versus the Bucks, you think Robert Williams would help out? Robert Williams has been very, very disappointing this year. What are you gonna do? He's too good to drop still. 13 minutes, that's gotta be a joke. For the Bucks, Jrue Holiday and Giannis. Jrue Holiday completely went off. Had 40 points, 7 assists, and three steals with 8 3, 6 for 6. Yep. Jrue Holiday every single year. This is obviously probably his best game of the season, but he's been pretty consistent in that top 30, top 35. He's so far ranked 38th ranked player. Yeah, top 40. Only 1.3 steals this year. Over the years, he usually gets more defensive stats, but he's also getting older, so our expectations should, come down. Also, it's the regular season. Maybe he's not trying as hard. Grayson Allen had played 35 minutes. Well, Brook Lopez only played 25 minutes as well, so maybe they were just going small a lot of from both teams. Chris Middleton played, look at that, 25 minutes, had 11 rebounds and 16 points. Yeah, he's just in and out of the lineup. When he does play, he comes off the bench. Connaughton and Grayson Allen both got 35 plus minutes, but you really only need to stream that if you're looking for some threes. The next game, the Phoenix Suns are winning without KD. That's expected. Well, versus the Kings, I don't know, at home though. De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, the 2 All-Stars, both play well. De'Aaron Fox's free throw has been really good. 7 for 8 again. 35 points, just 4 threes. Super good. Sabonis, 7 assists, 15 rebounds, 2 steals, 24 points. But it's not enough. The rest of the guys didn't play so well. Kevin Huerter hit 4 threes. Yep. 1 steal and 3 blocks. That's really good. I think he's also a must roster. Although he's been really, really up and down. Beginning of the season, he was really good. And then the last month or so, I would say This is his best game in a while. Herder on the season is the 89th ranked player. 15 points and 2.6 threes. Feel like he would hit more threes than 2.6, given how many. Yeah, 48% from the field is also not bad. Yeah, I think he's a, somebody we he gets consistent 30 minutes. I haven't really talked about him enough. But he's a guy that efficiency wise could be having some issues, but does a little bit everything. And this year he's shooting 48%, so that's totally fine. We look at the Suns. Devin Booker, 32 points. DeAndre Ayton, 29 points. Ayton is doing very, very well lately. I think also he added 4 steals and 2 blocks, 11 rebounds. Maybe he's motivated. Let's see what happens when KD comes back and his usage is going to take a little bit hit. But they're going to be top heavy, so maybe that's good because, usually Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, they got to take some shots as well. And KD is not a guy that's going to be high usage. He's still going to get like average 26, 27 points. A lot of it's from free throws, probably. So maybe Ayton can get a lot more easier buckets. So we'll see. Chris Paul had 19 assists. Yeah, they really played well as a team. Josh Okogie's gonna get huge minutes. Torrey Craig gonna get huge minutes until KD comes back. So stream both guys, and TJ Warren also made an appearance on this team, played 7 minutes. The next game, the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, they really couldn't win with Curry on the road. Jordan Poole, another great game, 28 points with 3 threes, 6 assists, but not much else. Clay had 4 threes. He played in a back-to-back. So that's big news, but I think it's more like, Warriors, they really need to win, right? When Curry comes back, he may not play the back-to-backs. Kevon Looney had 14 rebounds, that's great. Draymond Green, 7 assists and a steal. Dante DiVincenzo, he's a guy that we could stream until Curry comes back, for sure. Not the best game, hit 2 threes, 4 assists and a steal. Kuminga only get 22 without Curry. Anthony Lamb had 25. I feel like they give Anthony Lamb more minutes than Jonathan Kuminga, who had 16 points. Kuminga is, 16 points, 2 threes is not bad. But DiVincenzo really is the only guy that's fantasy relevant at the moment with Curry out. For the LA Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, 33 points. Paul George with 20. Kawhi Leonard, wow, he could not miss. 7 for 9 from 3, a steal in the block. Really good stuff. Zubac only grabbed 2 rebounds, but the minutes is okay. And Norman Powell, his usage is insane. And his minutes is not like he's just letting it fly. And also Eric Gordon played 21 minutes. Norman Powell, 25 minutes, had 24 points. Yeah, the minutes is, around 25, 26, 27 minutes a game, but he's getting enough usage. So if you need points, threes, efficiency, he's still the guy to own. And Marcus Morris, not really. Right, so really this Clippers team they got a lot of guys that can get buckets. Bones Highland also came in, played 15 minutes. 60 minutes, had 5 personal fouls. Yeah, they are really deep. They got a lot of guys that can contribute offensively and then defensively, obviously. You got Kawhi, you got Paul George, right? All right, let's talk about last game of the night. Surprisingly, Wizards went in there, blew them out, 25-point win. 126-101. Monty Morris had 4 assists, 7 rebounds. If you need assists, he's just a streamer. That's all he is. And Delon Wright played. It will be scary if Delon Wright started getting 30 minutes. He kind of become a must roster. 6 assists and 4 steals, but I think this game was a blowout. That's why he got a few extra minutes. Daniel Gamford had 5 fouls in 15 minutes. We should still roster him. And with Kyle Kuzma back, Bradley Beal's usage has come down a little bit. 19 points, but his efficiency is still very good. This year, a big part of the reason he's still ranked pretty high is because his efficiency. His counting numbers not down that much. Kristaps Porzingis continue to be. Kyle Kuzma comes back, take 20 field goals, man. The guy's usage is pretty insane. 33 points with 6 threes, good stuff, and 9 rebounds. Porzingis, I think this year is all good, but his block numbers has come down quite a bit. Had a block here, 5 assists is all good. Everything else is good. He used to block like 2 shots a game. And how many is he averaging? Porzingis. Porzingis is averaging 1.5. It's still very good, but that's a big drop off on two blocks a game. And we look at Portland. Damian Lillard, man, in the last month, the guy has been absolutely insane. He took 17 threes this game, hit 5 of them, 39 points, 10 rebounds, and I think Fernie Simons hurt his ankle, so he's going to be out for a little while. And then it's just really Damian Lillard show. It's going to be pretty scary. Although Jeremy Graham is also out, so he's going to have some crazy usage. Matisse Thybulle, I think, is absolutely must roster now. He played 30 minutes. It's possible that when Jeremy Grant comes back, he's going to lose a few minutes. But they are giving him minutes. He had 4 steals and 4 personal fouls. But again, like if you look at defensive stats, and we know how defensive stats work, like you could have a week where he just give you 3 steals, right? And like you're losing all the other categories. But the upside is there. Like he could single-handedly win you steals every single week. At some blocks. Steals is tough, right? It's not like blocks. Steals, it's also you need the rest of your team to do work. Same thing with Cam Reddish. Like if he's getting 33 minutes on this team, on a bad Portland team, he's gonna get the usage, and he's also a guy that can get you some steals. Not as much as Matisse Thybulle, but he could get you 1.5 playing 30 minutes. So let's see what happens when Jeremy Grant comes back, check their minutes. And also now Fernie Simons is out, so maybe these guys are going to have a few extra minutes as well. And Shaedon Sharp also maybe started playing more minutes. Now this game Fernie Simons is out, so he's a guy that we could monitor as well. And that's it, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.